Ugh. You know, I've beaten a bajillion video games, and I can tell when the challenge is real and when it's artificial. And this is a genuinely challenging game. But it's still frustrating as all hell. And this is easy. And I did it because the frogs on the first stage of this just pissed me the hell off. Anyway, this is Actraiser 2. I'm going to try to do that. I just finished this. I'm going to try to do it again with a little bit of commentary on it, because it pissed me the hell off. And I know what you're thinking, why do you care? It's an old game. Why old games piss you off? Well, the thing is, I wanted to play through all the Enix games, and this game was actually made by Quintet. I don't know that Enix actually... I took a hit there. I don't know that Enix actually had much of a hand in the development of it, but... And I don't know any other Quintet games except the ones that Enix published, so I don't know that they really made anything. Enix might have worked on this, I don't know. Anyway, who cares? I actually have a lot to say about this. First off, it's 10 times harder than the first Actraiser, and when I say 10 times harder, I mean literally you do everything 10 times as many times. It is 10 times harder. And I can see how a lot of... I can't see how a kid... If I was a kid, there would be no way I could finish this game. It has... It's half of the game is very easy. I mean, a lot of the bosses are just pushovers. But a few of them... I mean, all of them have to be exploited. And a couple of them I still haven't found any exploits for them. But beyond that, I don't see how this can be done. It's a hard-ass game, and really, the magic is the only thing that really makes it any easier. If you don't have the and in fact, I'd like to find one more magical spell before I go up to the top, because it's going to be a pain in the ass. But yeah, like I said, half the game really easy, and then half the game is just hair-pulling hard. But most of the challenge is fair. There's a couple really cheap parts, but the majority of the challenge is fair. But I'm playing on easy. I don't even want to know, like, I'm going to try normal. I tried normal and then I quit. Okay, this guy can't... So this is the Tower of Souls. Yeah, you have to take a hit on that guy. There's no way. There's no platform behind you. I've done every... Oh, shit. This thing is fucking annoying, too. There should be a healing item here, but it's not going to fully heal you. Now, the player has to do 6 sub-bosses with double health in a row before they can do the final boss. Now, you have 5 magical scrolls, but you need almost all of them for the final boss, I would say. So, you know, good luck. This plant is hard. I don't know, I could never really do it correctly. I can't, like, avoiding the fireballs, you need to run backward and dodge them with your shield. It can't really be done. You have to take the hits. And he takes off 1/5 of your health every time. Okay, so the second boss is stupid easy. And these are all bosses that the players faced before, but that doesn't necessarily make them easier, because they're in different environments. But this guy's a joke. He has one cheap trick, though, and you'll see that. But yeah, he has a stupid easy pattern. It's just really fast. You just have to be fast. Yeah, note that each hit with your sword in this game takes off, on easy, takes off 1/4 point of health. So it's not really easy, it's just playable. The other difficulties are barely playable. In fact, I wasn't able to find one guide online that demonstrates what the last stage is. So honestly, I don't think 90% of people ever got here without save states. And, you know, emulators have been around for, like, at least 15 years, so, I mean, there's probably a lot of people who've done it with save states. I don't do that, but, okay, when the tail explodes and you touch it, you die, so it's just like another douche little move. I don't know, at the end, not the tail, but the body. You can't, and everything else that explodes doesn't do that, just that. Alright, this bird, I hate this bird. There's no way. There's no exploit to him. And note that I've gotten to... through 2 of the 6 bosses and the stage without dying, and now I'm probably going to die here 3 times. I don't know of a way to exploit him. I don't know of it. You have a flying swipe that you can do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna use magic twice. You need at least two magic spells to kill the final boss, though. And the only reason you'd want to play this game on the harder modes, other than the challenge, is the fact that there's another stage. You can't get to Deathheim without without playing the game on normal. You can't get there. So basically, you can only finish the game up until this stage, which is technically the last stage on easy. And I hate games like that also. And this guy is a dumbass. Like he doesn't know how to play the game because he stops there and he gets behind you. But that doesn't really make him necessarily easy because, yeah, he's still annoying. But this is 4 of 6. The next 2 are easy, and the last one is very hard, but you can exploit him if you play the game enough, which I clearly have. I've played this game a lot in the past few days. He'll probably turn around, right? Yeah. Shit! Ah, now we're gonna have trouble. Could have been easy. I know a lot of people will laugh at you for playing this game on easy, but honestly, try it and tell me that you wouldn't play it on easy, because, I mean, I don't play games on easy. I really don't. I very rarely do. I almost never need to, but this game, it's unplayable on harder difficulties. Like, it's barely playable here. And I know it seems like I'm being a cheap ass, but when you consider the fact that the controls are too clunky to really try on the level that you would normally try at a game like this. Alright, I have one shot at this, which is that when I die here, because I will die here, this guy's easy though, he's a joke. But evidently not a joke that you laugh at. What is that bearded tin soldier thing in the background? What is that even supposed to be? I don't know. Doesn't really look like a... The final boss is easy if you have magic. That's why I'm not using any more magic. So I can only do this if I kill this guy without taking another hit. Which I did. So I can't do it. Now I can still do it, but it's just going to be hard. And if you get any health upgrade here, it's like 2 points, so it's barely anything. So I don't even... Yeah, this guy, he can be exploited. If you go in deep like that, and you just keep hitting him, he can get out of this, but if he does, you can just start doing it again. You just have to get in deep enough to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, he got out of it, but I immediately put him back into it. If you try it any other way, it doesn't work. It's impossible. It's just an exploit. So now the final boss. It's a giant clock. Now, the final boss of Deathheim is the guy from the other game. I don't remember his name. Anyway, he has all kinds of moves, and I don't care about them, because how could you hit him without using magic anyway? He's got all that shit around him. So there you go. That's really stupid. And you finish it, and you're like, wow! That was so hard! Okay? It really is hard! It's really frustrating. And this is what the game tells you. This is, you're like, finally! After 20 years! And then, challenge normal game. The only reason I didn't play through this game as a kid was because, well, for one thing, it was goddamn hard. But also, it doesn't have the sim aspect of the other game. Even though the gameplay, the rest of the gameplay is good. It's very good. It's a lot better. The single-player action game, the side-scrolling action game, is much improved over the first Actraiser. But beyond that, it's good music, good graphics. It's just extraordinarily frustrating. Fuck you, John, Mike, Steven, and Gary. Ha! 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 This is where I write penis. Or another, just any word that makes Gary look like an asshole.